As Ilse and Lyria ventured deeper into the forest, the shadows grew darker, the path less certain. They had heard the whispers of the mystical world, had seen the consequences of meddling with time. But here they were, following Ulse's lead, driven by an invisible force that none could resist.
"Are you certain about this?" Fergus murmured, his eyes scanning the gloom. "You've been granted a second chance at a normal life. Why risk it all?"
Ilse paused, the soft crunch of leaves underfoot the only sound in the oppressive silence. "The future needs us, Fergus," she said, her voice steady. "I can feel it."
Danny's eyes darted around nervously, his voice a mere whisper. "But what if you can't fix it?" he asked. "What if you make things worse?" Ailsa looked at him, her expression resolute.
That's better than not trying. We at least have to try.
Lyria responded.
We won't fail. We refuse to fail, or accept failure as an option.
The four friends continued their quest, the forest's embrace both comforting and eerie. They had faced the unknown before, but the stakes had never been higher. Each step was a silent pact, a promise to stand by one another in the face of danger. The whispers grew louder, the air thick with anticipation. A clearing appeared ahead, the moon's light spilling through the canopy to reveal a circle of ancient stones, their surfaces etched with runes that hummed with ancient power. In the center, the first guardian awaited them, a figure shrouded in mist and mystery. Fergus and Danny exchanged a final, worried look before stepping into the clearing. "We're with you in spirit," Fergus said, his voice strong despite the fear that thrummed through his veins. Ailsa nodded, her heart swelling with gratitude.
Thank you. We're in this together.
The Guardian emerged from the shadows, its form taking shape as a creature of ethereal beauty and terrifying power. Its eyes, like the stars scattered across the night sky, bore into their souls, searching, questioning. "You are the ones," it intoned, its voice like a gentle breeze. "You have been called to restore balance." Elsa stepped forward, her hand tightening around the warm stone in her pocket.
We're here to help. Tell us what we must do.
The Guardian spoke of a journey through time, of battles against the very fabric of existence, and the unraveling threads that threatened to consume the world they knew. With each word, the weight of their mission grew heavier, the gravity of their task etched into the very fabric of their hearts. Fergus and Danny flanked her, their expressions grim. They had been skeptical, but the presence of the Guardian was undeniable proof that their world was once again on the brink of disaster. The Guardian stood there, observing the girls, then advised, "You must look the part, as you did before. You don't want to draw attention to yourselves by looking out of place." Before the girls could make another move, their clothing changed form, becoming what they had worn when they ventured into the future the previous time. Ailsa looked at her clothing, running her hand over the fabric.
This looks familiar. I believe I've worn this outfit before.
Lyria let out a chuckle and exclaimed,
Yes, Ailsa. I think we both can say that. I actually missed wearing this modern clothing.
Elsa shook her head, laughing at Lyria.
You're such a rebel. But you always have been.
Only when I drink too much, like when we were with Jill at that club. I'm tempted to go back there, but I don't think that would be advisable.
No, it would not. Best stay clear of places like that. Plus, considering what happened last time, Someone might get injured.
The Guardian spoke again. Be swift, it warned. The clock of fate ticks away.
We will find the others,
Elsa vowed.
and we will fix the timeline.
With a heavy sense of duty, Ailsa and Lyria left the sanctuary of the forest, their steps echoing into the night. The whispers of the future grew clearer, a symphony of hope and dread that filled their minds. They had been called upon once more, and this time, failure was not an option. The journey would be fraught with peril, the path laden with choices that would alter the very course of history. But as they disappeared into the darkness, the stones in the grass pulsed with a reassuring warmth, a silent promise that they would not be alone in their quest. The fate of the world rested in the hands of these villagers from Cairnstone. And as they stepped into the unknown, their hearts beating as one, they knew that together, they could face whatever the future had in store. As they stepped into the light, the world around them warped and twisted. The familiar sights of the forest grew distant, replaced by a whirlwind of colors and sounds that defied explanation. The pull grew stronger, the whispers of the future a crescendo in their ears.
And then, as suddenly as it had begun, they were standing in a world unrecognizable to their own. Skyscrapers of gleaming metal stretched towards the sky, and the air was alive with the hum of machinery. Their hearts pounding, they looked around, searching for the guardians they had left behind. The first to appear was a figure dressed in battle-worn armor, her eyes filled with a mix of shock and relief. "Ailsa," she gasped. "Lyria!" Marina, the hybrid soldier with a heart of gold, rushed forward, enveloping them in an embrace so tight it seemed she might never let go. Behind her, Kat, Daphne, Moira, and Travis emerged from the shadows, their faces a mirror of disbelief and joy. "We thought we'd lost you for good," Kat said, her voice thick with emotion. "I don't think I've ever been that upset before." "I cried for a week. 2 weeks for me," responded Daphne.
I'm not ready to leave. There's still so much here I want to see and learn.
I know, but if the beacons say we must go, then we must go.
It feels unfair, as if we were only just beginning to matter here.
You mattered, Lyria. You've changed things and you've changed us.
Yeah, don't think we're going to forget 2 wild Scottish girls who dropped out of nowhere and helped save the day.
Are you ready, Ailsa?
I've been ready. But it was tearing me apart, because I wanted us to go together. And now we are, for which I'm thankful.
We go together, which is how we're supposed to be. Together.
Guess this is goodbye then.
Don't you dare forget about us.
There's no way in the world we could ever do that.
This world will feel emptier without them.
It already does, and they haven't even left yet.
Agreed.
I'm going to cry.
I already have been.
The beacons are saying it's time. We will miss you so much, my friends.
I might start crying myself. We will miss you too.
This is really, really hard.
I feel like I'm losing a piece of myself.
Farewell, sweet friends.
Ailsa and Lyria shared a look, the unspoken words passing between them. They had never truly left, not in spirit. Ailsa explained, "The sorceress sent us a message. The future is in danger, and we've come to ask for your help." Their friends' expressions grew serious, the joy of their reunion momentarily forgotten. "We're with you," Marina affirmed. "Always." The girls looked at each other, feeling a renewed sense of hope. With the power of their hybrid soldier friends at their side, they knew they could face whatever the future had in store. The Guardians of Time had been scattered through the ages, lost in moments of crisis. Together, they formed a team unlike any other, a band of friends spanning centuries, bound by fate and friendship. The whispers grew clearer, the path ahead more defined. They set off into the heart of the future, ready to tackle the trials that awaited them. Each step was a promise, a vow to protect the world they knew and the one they had glimpsed. Their hearts were light with the knowledge that together they could conquer any challenge. The whispers grew into a roar as they approached the first Guardian, a fiery spirit trapped within a crystalline prison. One burst from Marina shattered the prison, freeing the Guardian. "We knew you'd come in handy," exclaimed Ailsa. "It's very nice having some of your best friends essentially be superheroes." The spirit looked at Ailsa and Lyria, her eyes wide with gratitude. "You've come," she exclaimed. "The balance must be restored." Their mission had only just begun, but the bonds of friendship grew stronger with every victory. The future was theirs to safeguard, and as they stood side by side, the Guardians of Cairnstone and the soldiers of the future, they knew they had the power to change the course of history.